Tomorrow's programme takes us to Canada.
Christmas Eve, bah, humbug. But on Radio 3, discover Christmas Past.
A Merry Christmas, Uncle. God save you. Merry Christmas. What right have you to be merry?
Christmas Present.
Toe-tapping festive favourites from the WDR Big Band in the afternoon.
Christmas Yet to Come.
A carol as it's never been heard before, reinvented live in the studio.
Be of good cheer this Christmas Eve. Spend it with Radio 3.
A taste of our exciting Christmas Eve lineup, which includes festive poetry and prose read by Robert Webb and Nina Sasanya on Words and Music at 6:15 in the evening. And a very warm welcome from me, Al Ryan. If you just join us here on BBC Radio 3, looking ahead to the rest of your evening at 11:15 in the third instalment of this week's essay, Rituals of State. The pomp and circumstance of British state ritual have survived into the 21st century, relatively unscathed, but writer Madeline Bunting asks, do they have a sinister side? Before that, at 9:15, another chance to hear the BBC Concert Orchestra and Anna Maria Helsing with organist James McVinney at the 2021 BBC Proms in Music by Radhavara, Part, Lass and Musa. But first, at 7:30, we have the first of this evening's performances given as part of the 2021 Proms back in August. It was presented by Kate Mollison.
Good evening. Tonight's conductor Ilan Volkov points out that Beethoven is always good to play with music that's new because his music is new as well. He always seemed to be writing his music against what was there already. Welcome to the Proms. We're here with the BBC Scottish Symphony Orchestra and they bring us an all Beethoven second half, his second symphony, music of blazing joy and defiance. We also have a scene from a Beethoven opera that never was, A Perfido, sung by the sensational soprano Lucy Crowe. In the first half, we have the world premiere of a major work by George Lewis. So George is an inspirational figure in American new music. He's a veteran trombonist with roots in the boundlessly creative improvisation community of Chicago. He's a composer and a pioneer of computer music, a serious intellect, and a spokesperson on matters of racial history and cultural decolonization. His new piece is called Minds in Flux, and it is specially crafted for the Royal Albert Hall. Orchestral timbres blending with spatialized electronics, which really revel in the unique acoustic of this vast space. And at the heart of the energetic turmoil of this music is a paradigm shift. This is a musical enactment of George's optimism that the major shifts in global conversations around race and identity, around inclusion and representation, will be fertile ground for true change. I'll let George explain that to you in slightly more eloquent terms.
It was supposed to be a meditation on the process of what decolonization might sound like. And that's the extreme of Minds in Flux. It's very messy. A lot of the old things we took for granted are suddenly being challenged. And so at that point, there's kind of an interregnum about things now. I mean, nobody's really in charge. We don't know where to go and what to do. So that's a hopeful situation in which we can actually contemplate the possibility of change. When things are kind of settled and everybody's secure, then you find yourself, things aren't in flux. But when things are in flux, that's the most hopeful moment. But beyond that, the term itself, I heard it on a radio broadcast by an African-American preacher, one of those people that comes on late at night on the radio, and he said, "We're talking about minds in flux." And I said, hey, that was 30 years ago, I remember that.
The voice of George Lewis. So he's inviting us to embrace the interregnum, be open to whatever change might come next. Here's Ilan Volkov joining the BBC Scottish Symphony Orchestra. This is Minds in Flux.